Hello and good evening. How is everyone? This is Theresa, and I've got the grungy fingers to get our grunge on tonight. So it is Friday night at 7:16 p.m. here Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Homedale, Idaho, and we've been here since Monday, getting settled in. And so far I have been able to meet my granddaughter, my new granddaughter, who is 3 months old. That was an immense pleasure. And got to meet up with my 5-year-old granddaughter and have a play date with her. We worked on her journal. And what the heck, let's just start with that because I'm a grandma and that's what we do. So this little journal started off as a Bruce County journal, and we started this a year, if not a year and a half ago. And it's traveled with me back and forth to Arizona, and she did a lot of the gluing for this. She took some of my pieces and she did the gluing. And we have some counting things here. 4 bows, 5 birds, 6 mittens, 7 butterflies, 8 flowers, 9 marks, 10 circles, 11 circles, and 12 lines. And then she put some stickers in here haphazardly. Just getting a little bit better about making sure that she's putting her pictures up the correct way. Well, hello, Tony. I was just thinking about you yesterday, and I need to give you a call, but I need to get a little bit more settled in. After visiting with family, I needed a day off today from that. Isn't that funny? I'm so anxious to see them, and then I'm like, okay. Because it just, like last night, so we had to travel all the way to Star, and you'll understand this, Tony, to pick up the granddaughter at her daycare, come all the way back to Homedale. It's a 40-minute ride one way. Then go to, that night, we had to go to Napa from Homedale, another 40 minutes, to drop the granddaughter off at her house and then come back. Whew, that was a lot of driving. It's not my cup of tea. Anyways, let's get started with getting our grunge on. And I have decided to use a freebie, a May freebie that DJ sent out from Hither and Yon. And I decided to make an accordion type journal. So DJ, her kit had 6, I think it was 6 pages. And so 2 of the pages I printed some images from Crafty Cat. Like this comes from her white grunge, and this is an accordion, and this one comes from her white grunge. So what I did, whoops, I lost my way. Yeah, that's the front. Okay, so it goes like this. It's a lot of driving. So we're headed to Washington in June, and we're going to be there for June to see my husband's family, and we were going to come back to Homedale, but I'm starting to change my mind about that. It's just too far out. I don't know what I was thinking when I was looking. I kept thinking Homedale was right off the freeway, like Payette or Caldwell or something like that. No, it's not. Okay, so what I did was I took the pages, printed front and back, and then I hinged them with fabric. And this fabric is from Roxy's Creations. Actually, this piece I printed out on a piece of linen or something. And so I printed that out. I sewed this piece of lace on. I sewed this piece of lace on. I sewed the hinges on. And then I glued the inside pieces of lace. And I haven't decided what to put. Oh, yes, I did. That's where I was at. So now I'm going to take some of my snippet roll, and I'm going to put those on this side. Looking for a pair of scissors. Just trying to trim off some of this masking tape without getting rid of the lace. Okay. So this is really cute, but I like that more. But this actually looks better. So I think I'm going to cut this off right here. So how are you doing, Tony? Are you enjoying this beautiful weather? Wow, it was windy on Monday. Oh my gosh. I thought I was back in Arizona or Wyoming or something. Wow, that was some windy weather for Idaho. But we got through it. We pulled in that day, actually, and my husband was so exhausted from fighting the wind all day. Did I put my glue away? That was silly. We're right here on Snake River, so if you take a look at my Facebook page, hashtag Junk Journaling United, there's a picture of the park looking at the river from me sitting in the truck when we first got here. Do you know what kit you're going to use yet, Tony? Kids are having fun outside. I think they're on a quad with somebody. I love seeing kids have that kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to cut that one right there. I'll be quiet, maybe you can hear the kids yelling. So cute. Hello, Emily, nice to see you. My husband can't handle the cold. It's so cute. You can tell I've been in a senior type RV park. You don't hear kids very much, but even then, even when kids did come over, they weren't screaming and laughing and having such a good time. But I am, thank you, Emily. I am a big Kid fan, but I'm also a big fan of, whoops, I didn't decide which strip to use yet. I think we'll start from the bottom and go to the top, and we'll cut right above those daisies. And just trim a little tiny bit of this off. And now I'll put my glue down. Yes, I enjoy the quiet, and I enjoy having my granddaughter over. I had my 5-year-old granddaughter over for a play date yesterday, and we picked her up around 4 o'clock and took her home around 9 o'clock. She fell asleep on the way, so the trip didn't count at all. She was perfectly quiet. Oh my gosh, they're having a blast. But yeah, I'm usually ready. Did I get new supplies? What do you see that looks new on my desk? But yes, I'm always getting new supplies, Emily. I'm just trying to figure out how you busted me. This is new. I don't think you could see it though. This is makes, you know, like for tags, but it's not as big as I was hoping it was going to be. Let's see. This was a freebie from DJ at Hither and Yon. Oh, this booklet here, this was a freebie. And the rest of this I've had in my stash. I did get this new when I did the Tattered Bunny journal, but that was before I left. When was that? That was almost 4 weeks ago. Yeah, this paper is free. It's a freebie from Hither and Yon. So DJ is the lady who has Hither and Yon channel, and this is a freebie. Let's go through it now that I put my, did I finish? Because I started talking. Okay. So this is an accordion type journal, and so I hinged it with fabric. It's all hinged together. Am I going to spill anything? With fabric. And then the edge of each page has a piece of lace. So look at this. It has this pretty pink one like this, and then the other page is right here, and then there's this pretty ledger type page, and I just used a kit that I'd purchased from Crafty Cat. This is called White Grunge. I put that on the back. His the kit, the free kit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. So I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4 pages front and back. So I grabbed a couple of the White Grunge from a kit that I previously purchased from Crafty Cat. So this is DJ's, and this is her May freebie. And I can't remember if it has a name. And then I used that for the back side, and that's DJ's. This is Crafty Cat's, and I used this from the kit of DJ's. And on the back side of the ledger, I did the White Grunge. So the fabric that I printed on, and I printed on this fabric like a year ago, I think. And it's just been in my fabric basket. Well, I wasn't really sure when I was doing this. I was like doing it by the seat of my pants because I never did an accordion journal like I did this one. And so I was not really sure what was going to be the front and the back and how everything was going to look. So if I would have been able to plan better, I would have liked it more if the fabric, this is the back side of the fabric. So I would have liked that to been, you know, it to be the other way. But anyways, it looks cool now that I've got my page edge stuff on there. So I've got lace here, whoops, and oh, I need to put some lace here. Oh no, I was going to put this here. Yes, I was going to put that there. I forgot. DJ does a lot of grunge like I do. Oh, the masking tape is showing there. One of the flowers must have fallen off. I'm going to have to put something there. I have to think about that. Okay, so on the inside we have pieces from my snippet roll that I made in a video, like 2 or 3 months. I don't know if you guys would have seen that or not. And on this side, I've got lace that I bought from Amazon from back when I did the Tattered Bunny journal. And when I did the Tattered Bunny journal, I actually used a lot of Tim Holtz sprays to dye this lace. So snippet roll, lace, snippet roll, lace, snippet roll. Ooh, what am I going to put there? I can't put snippet roll. Guess I have to put lace. Think. I think I'm going to do something different here. Keep saying I think. No, not that. Let's look at the lace scraps. What can I use that won't look totally random off the wall? Means I had so much consistency with all the other. Because I was thinking of something like this, but I was also thinking of doing this. I've never bought any of DJ's digitals, And I've been to her live chats before and visited and watched her craft, and she does a great job crafting. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, I like that. I think this will fit in okay. My husband Jeff has been getting lots of motorcycle riding in because he has riding buddies here, so I'm really happy for him. Tomorrow there's a it's called a poker run from Harley Davidson, and he's gonna take our grandson with him. His grandson's gonna ride on the back. And Kyson is big brother of my brand new 3-month-old granddaughter. He's about, let's see, the twins are 13, so he's 15, I believe. Put it like that. I'm sure that will be fun for them. I go sometimes, but I had to go without crafting for like 4 days because I pack up after work the day before we leave. Then it took us 3 days to travel. Then it takes another day to unpack sometimes. He was exhausted, so he said, oh, I gotta go set your craft room up. I said, no, you don't. I said, you just rest, go take a nap, whatever you need to do. It can wait. I said, gritting my teeth. But he really did need to rest. I felt like I really needed to craft, but I set him as the priority. I'm just kidding. Oh, you did? Oh, that's cool, Emily. I didn't know that about you. How fun. I used to ride my own. And then I gave that up about a year before we went on the road with the trailer. The weather's so beautiful. Part of me was they're still having a blast out there. That makes my heart so happy. The weather's so beautiful. I was kind of wishing I could go with him tomorrow, but he's already got Kyson planned to ride with him, and I'm still happily crafting, as you can see. I think I'm going to be fine with those sticking out a little bit. I like to let those kind of things happen organically. So there's that much. Now I was thinking of, because this thing is kind of floppy, so I'm expecting that it's going to feel better once I start putting stuff on it. So I think my brain keeps going to the idea of, oh, how am I going to decorate the cover? And then I think, no, let's not go there yet because of this. We don't need this anymore flippy floppy right now. But so this will go like this. I stopped on the last page because I realized I missed a piece. It's kind of hard to grab hold of the pages, so I'm probably going to need to put some tabs in. And then once you get here, then you go like this. And then I like the fabric on this side. And I'm not going to put any lace or anything on this side, I don't think. It's not perfectly folded, and you know, it's not perfectly measured. That's okay. That's how I do things. But I like it. So we're going to skip the cover for now, but what I'm thinking of is using a piece of corrugated cardboard and decorating a piece of corrugated cardboard up, unless I have anything. Let's see if I have anything in my pre-made ephemera basket. What is this? Is this a pocket? Yep, that's a pocket. Well, that wouldn't look good on there, and it's too big. I don't like the colors underneath it for this. It's too big. I don't like it. This might look... No. No, I don't like the colors. It kind of pulls in the green from that. I don't know. I'm forcing stuff. All this stuff is too big for this journal. So I don't see anything here. This is cute, but again, it's the wrong colors. I don't like those colors together. And if I use this, I would want it. This is exactly what I want for the front cover. Exactly. It just has the wrong colors. Darn. Speaking of colors, which this is not an accurate segue because what I'm about to show you has nothing to do with colors. But I finally, so Louisa Heinzel uses a lot of feathers. Hi, Joan. I just come by to say hi. My dad's sister and I watching a hockey game. Giving you a thumbs up before I leave. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. You too, and enjoy the hockey game. So, Louisa Heinzel uses feathers for her flowers, and so I wanted to buy some feathers. So I just found a inexpensive package. I think they were like $5.99. Oh my gosh, it is so much. I put these things on top of them to weight them down because they were getting a little staticky. But look at this. This whole area of the container is full of feathers. And they stick to my fingers. Look at this. So I'd love to make this offer to Joan too, but she still hasn't even gotten the envelope that I sent her last time. And I lost my stamps. So I'm gonna have to find my stamps. When I find my stamps, I'm gonna go ahead and try and mail her again. Oh, your dad's sis and you. Oh wow, what a cool group. Like it. So anyways, if you are in the US and you want to send me a self-addressed stamped envelope to my P.O. box that's listed in the description, I would be happy to send you some feathers. So these are just too many for me. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 6 different kinds in here. And they're all fluffy. And they're all cute. And they don't stink. I smell them because one of the reviews for feathers said they stunk. But the review for these was really nice. These are supposed to be real feathers, but they're supposed to have been sterilized, which is important to me. So I still think I have to be careful that some of this fluffy stuff might get in the air and it's gonna make me sneeze. But look at that. I can't wait to start making flowers with these. That's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna put feathers on everything, you guys. I'm gonna put feathers on leaves. Look at that. Wouldn't that be cute? Let's see if I can get it to cooperate. So what Louisa does, I believe she said, is she trims off this at the, oh no, that isn't what she does. She breaks it. That's what she does. She breaks it. And then it'll lay flat. See, I see down. I see down floating in the air. I don't want that to go in my nose. It's just floating all through the air in the craft room. Now, earlier I was eating dinner, and a lot of times I'll eat dinner here at my desk because we don't have a dining room table in the trailer. And because of my tremors, it's just safer for me to eat at a table than it is in a chair like my husband does. But look at that. Oh, that is so stinking cute. I haven't seen Louisa do that. I've seen her do it with flowers. But I think that that is just adorable. And nobody can change my mind about that. So that's the trick. If you were to send away for, this one is not as stiff, it's a little stiff. You break that little part down there, and then you glue them behind fussy cuts like leaves like that, because it's so stinking cute. Okay, I'll stop now, sorry. Now my nose is itching because I think down is gonna get me. See, they just want to pop up, so I just lay these down to weight them down. I'll figure out something else. I just put them in here tonight because I actually threw these away. I was sitting here and I was cleaning up my Amazon wish list, because you know you gotta delete stuff after you move it to your cart because it doesn't move. So all of a sudden I saw feathers and I was like, gosh, I thought those were on the way. And then I looked and it says needs one, has one. And I was like, when it says has one, that means I ordered it. So I clicked on it, and sure enough, it came in the last order that came yesterday. And I was like, uh-oh. Thankfully, the office trash was bagged up and it's out in the kitchen ready to go out to the garbage, but my husband had been eating dinner, so he didn't take it out yet. So thankfully, I opened up the Amazon envelope, and sure enough, there were the feathers. I know what happened is we had just gotten back from Star with Ruth, and I was distracted with her, and I just thought I was done taking everything out of the package and threw the feathers away. So I have, I'm going to be making flowers in a video real soon, but like they're at the fair on a roller coaster. Oh my gosh. They can do that all night for all I care. Well, not until I'm ready to go to bed. What am I looking for? I am looking for... Oh. I'm trying to remember where I put the ephemera for this. This is from Old Design Shop. I've got that all set up and ready to go. Because this is my grunge journal for Junk Journal Madness, because that's what the collaboration for Junk Journal Madness is this month, is grungy journal. So I'm doing a grungy vintage journal. So I had all this grunge stuff. I think these are just pieces of paper. I don't think I put any of the ephemera in here. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know, another thing I was thinking about was I bought... Okay, I'm going on a rabbit trail now. Stay with me. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I bought this thing. Oh, that is very cool. Have you put a video up yet, Emily? This thing punches squares. So I was thinking that these were like squares, but they really aren't. So I don't think I want to punch holes in it, because I don't want to ruin it. These are actually stickers. Ah, now my face itches. Because sometimes, you know, even if something's not touching you, it's just the thought that makes you itch. I think that's what's going on. Like when I was eating my dinner, I had looked up and there was this big honking spider. Oh good, I'm gonna go watch it, Emily. And I was like, Jeff, there was a huge spider in here. And he goes, oh, it's more afraid of you than... Okay, Tony, good night, have a good evening. He said, it's more afraid of you than you are of it. I said, you should see the size of that thing. So he came in and he tried to kill it, and it got too far away. And I kept looking up while I was eating because I wanted to know where it was. And it started to come down with the spider web. I said, it's coming down, come get it. And because I would have gotten it, but it's up, you know, the ceilings in this trailer are so high that we needed his height. Couldn't do it with my height. So I'm not afraid of hitting him with a fly swatter. So do we want to try and decorate this at all? I gotta figure out how to bring these pages up. Am I gonna use tabs? There's nothing in here to use for a tab, but I'm just thinking. Of course, I wouldn't use that. That would be silly. Yeah, I said goodnight, right, Tony? Woo! Those all went kitty wampus. I'm so thirsty. I meant to get myself a drink before I started. I'll be right back. I need a drink. Oh my gosh, I made the colossal mistake of letting Ruth have a Gatorade at my desk, and she was crafting with me. And I thought that the lid was on it. I thought I checked. Nope, she was doing something and she moved her arm real fast. And Gatorade all over. I had to throw a bunch of pre-cut out fussy cuts, and just everything was sticky. Ugh, it was a mess. See, half of it's gone. I told you I was thirsty. Okay, let me look in one other spot. Oh, I know. Oh, first, have you guys watched Louisa Heinzel's video? What, 2 or 3 days ago? So she did 2 different things. She took regular copy paper. Here I go rabbit trailing again. And on one, she scraped on gesso, and then she put it in a coffee dye bath. I don't have the space to do that, so I just filled up this sprayer bottle with instant coffee and sprayed this on there. And actually, we're at the step now where it's time to spray coffee on here again. So gesso, coffee, and then modeling paste with a stencil. And I used this stencil that doesn't have any marking. Oh, THS002. And so now, so this one is copy paper, gesso with I used a putty knife, or putty knife, is that what they're called? One of these, and scraped it on. And so gesso, coffee, modeling clay, and now it's supposed to have coffee again. And then I just take a paper towel and I just dab it. And then I'll let it dry. Let's dry it off a little bit first. See if I can pull this over without knocking anything over with the cord. Okay, that's not sopping wet anymore. And also, you can see when you, after you stencil with the paste and then you put the coffee on a second time, I don't know if you can see, but it, what I want to say, like shades around the raised up portions of the stenciling, so makes that look really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what Louise is going to do with them next, but I think that's the step where she's at right now. I don't think she's added any other than neutral color on this yet. Okay, so this is copy paper, texture paste, coffee, let's see, no, texture paste, coffee, then modeling paste with the stencil, and now coffee again. I'm very liberal with it because she put hers in a coffee bath, so I'm not, I mean, she must have gotten hers really wet, so I'm not afraid to get mine really wet. And she didn't leave it in for long. She didn't want it to be real dark. Okay, now let's dry that a little bit. Now they're not dry yet, but I'm seeing a big difference. Between the two, but we'll have to look at them more when they're completely dry to take a look. But this will go really good with the grunge journal theme that I'm working on right now, because my plan is, I don't know what I'm going to do about the other side yet, because you know I don't do white in my journals unless it's the grunge white from the grunge white digital kit. But I'm thinking about, like, maybe not right in the front, but maybe like right here, taking some coffee dyed paper, cabbage dyed paper, music paper, and just doing a very small 1, 2, like 3-page signature, and sewing it into here. I think that would work as long as it's very thin. Let's think this through. Oh goodness. Standing up is a chore sometimes. Okay, so I've got some papers here. These aren't my coffee dyed. Okay, these are my coffee dyed. We're going to get a little crinkly here. Well, they're not all coffee dyed. I just started the project and now I see I didn't finish it. Okay, so we would take like one of those, a grid I mean. Wow, I thought I coffee dyed some notebook pages. A notebook page. Another type of grid. I might coffee dye these. Probably trim them. Whoops, is that the full? Yes. And then say they were sewn in here. Okay, so then you're flipping and it's okay, and you're flipping, and then you go this way, and that'll be sewn in right there. Yeah, it'll be fine because it'll be sewn in and it won't interfere with the turning of the pages. So I'm still pretty much planning on doing that. I'll have to cut that down, and I have to finish coffee dyeing. But yeah, that'll be fun. All right, well, I think that's enough planning for tonight. Thanks for joining me. I am happy that you're participating in this challenge, Emily, and if anybody else is watching this video and you're participating in the channel, please comment and tell us that you're participating in the challenge, and let us know if you're putting, how do I want to say this? Oh my gosh. Let us know if you're sharing what you're doing on social media. And Emily, please come back and comment and let us know that you are doing this challenge and you're participating, and please put your channel. I mean, I know it won't be a link, but people can still copy and paste. I think they can click on your picture and go right to your channel too. I love it. I do love it. So thanks for all you grungy people, and even those who aren't grungy. You'll be honorary grunge chat friends. So we will see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.